Okay. Oh, yep, it's working. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Are you gonna say anything? Hi. So, that incredibly enthusiastic voice was my friend Jacob. He's not been on the channel yet, but you know him because I've talked about him and said we've done a bunch of stuff together before. And he brought over Smash Brothers, and we're gonna play it, and we're probably gonna be really bad.
Okay. Let's make a name.
That's your opening? You don't have anything exciting to say? You're not pumped?
I'll do a name that equivalents to
Wow, this
how
is really
exciting I am.
That's really good.
Oh, they won't.
Wait, I don't want player one. I'm gonna be Jake, because that is, in fact, my name.
Alright, let's make it confusing for the audience.
What? Don't name yourself Jake.
No.
Are you just gonna name yourself Jacob?
Yep.
Good. I'm gonna play I Fight for My Friends. His name's not Ike. He fights for his friends.
Jake and Jacob. That's not confusing at all.
Nope. Oh yeah, stock. Because time sucks. J4 stock. Oh. All items off. We're Fox only. No items. Final destination. You know it. You know what's interesting about commentaries?
Oh, people talk?
Thank you! You saved me from having to make that joke. So, Jacob, what have you been doing these past couple, I don't know how long amount of time?
Boring school stuff.
Now, keep in mind, when was the last time you played Smash?
The last time the school had, like, a tournament.
Oh, your high school has a tournament?
Not very often,
Oh.
and I never enter. I just play casually for fun before the tournament starts.
Oh, you should enter eventually.
I'm trash, though.
Okay, neither one of us have played in a while then. And I only play on the 3DS version, because I'm a pleb. Oh, well, that was just poor timing on my... You are the only character in which Ike can be declared, like, Sonic compared to Ganondorf Punch.
Hey,
Bye.
the slowest character in the game is Robin.
That's true. Robin is very weirdly slow. That never gets old.
I love that death animation.
This is why Smash Bros. Is my favorite fighting game. It's just like, I don't know, it's just so much more accessible
like
and
it.
polished. And everything that is like it is just a worse version of it.
It's like, what would the series do if Sakurai didn't make it?
I don't know. Nintendo's got some good employees. I think they'd be able to salvage it. It just wouldn't have a lot of the good stuff about it.
The one thing I can't stand about Ganondorf is his recovery is even worse than Captain Falcon's, and that's saying a lot, because the Falcon does not have a good recovery.
No, it's like 3 inches. Hey! Why is Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice? Good job. Jacob just actually face-palmed.
I'm really good, guys.
No! Wow, I walked right into a Warlick punch. What? Seriously, I didn't interrupt that? That was lame.
I have super armor for 51 frames.
Yeah, but 51 frames, 51 frames. This is 60 frames a second, so that was less than a second you were able to pull that off in. Get out. I'm Mike. So who, is Ganondorf your main in this?
Nope.
Or Jigglypuff? Is that
My
your main?
main's Ness.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I guess my main is, oh yeah, it's Cloud, technically. Well, we don't have the DLC characters on here, so you don't get to see me play my main, so that's sad, and I also really like Bayonetta. The DLC characters in this game rock.
Ganondorf's my third main, and Jigglypuff is my fourth main.
Like sub-mains.
I have 4 mains. My 2 mains are Ness and Marth.
I do Ike, Lucina, Roy, Cloud, and Lucas. And Link.
No.
I play as a lot of characters in this game just because I like
character is
versatility.
really fun in this game.
Yeah, really, except for, the Wii Fit Trainer.
Wii Fit Trainer and Dark Pit can suck it.
Well, but I like playing as Dark Pit, though. That's the thing. Like, he's a stupid idea for a character, but he's still fun to play as. But not Wii Fit Trainer.
Like,
Oh, yeah, I can. Let's do Pokemon.
I love the idea of Omega stages.
Oh yeah, that should have been in a long time ago. Just curiosity, I was about to talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon, but then I remembered you haven't played it. When was the last time you bought a new video game?
What I rebought Fire Emblem Awakening earlier.
Oh god. You haven't even played Fates yet. That's so sad.
No, actually, the most recent game I bought was the Telltale Batman game.
Yeah, but okay, I mean, with the exception of having different stories, I don't really count those because all Telltale games are the same.
I'm excited for The Walking Dead Season 3 coming out in 4 or 5 days.
What? You're excited for Walking Dead? I'm so bewildered.
Screw the TV show.
Because the TV show's... I am shocked that Morgan and I have not talked about how much we horrifically hate that show. And, like, you know, I liked the... Morgan and I share a very similar opinion on the comics as well, is that we both just... Like, it's really good most of the way through, and then it just needed to end. Like, it's so long, it just needed to be over. Oh, I didn't even notice we're playing as Link and Ganondorf.
You mean Captain Falcondorf?
And Captain Fork and Spoon. There's actually a rumor going around, by the way, that...
Melee HD or something?
No, worse. No, I'm kidding. But, that Breath of the Wild might be cancelled for the Wii U because of the Switch coming out. And I will be so upset with Nintendo over that.
It's still coming out on the Switch, though.
Yeah, but I wanted, like... I feel you're being really unfair. You basically gave all Wii U owners the shaft, and then you don't even port the most recent Zelda game over to it. Like, that's just mean. Like, Smash Brothers sold a bunch of copies, and Mario sold a bunch of copies. Of course Zelda's gonna sell on the Wii U. Like, duh. It's the install base. You don't know how the Switch is gonna do yet.
See that arrow? It may be unable to recover.
There you go. It just makes me sad, because I just want to play Breath of the Wild on a console that I own right now. I mean, I'm gonna get the Switch. Just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna Pikachu. I'm gonna play backwards cat Pikachu. He's cool. He's like Will Smith. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, playing b-balls, where I spend most of my days. I mean, I'm sorry, I just Fresh Princed.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
But yeah, I Will Smithed. Oh, now we're doing a Pokemon battle.
Hey, the only two Pokemon that have been in every game.
I mean, yeah. Two of the only characters in general who have been in every game.
Well, technically Charizard was a Pokeball in Melee in the original.
Well, that's, I mean, playable characters.
I still miss Ivysaur and Squirtle.
Me too.
Ivysaur more so.
I liked Squirtle a bit better, just because he was faster.
It makes sense to keep Charizard out of the three, because not only was he third evolution, but he's the most popular.
Yeah, I mean, true, and he did get the sweet Mega Evolution, and X and Y.
Charizard is overrated, though.
You know, I hope that they do a thing with Pokemon Sun and Moon, if they do another, if they're gonna do a Smash on the Switch, and it's basically just a port of this, but with some new characters, I hope they do a Pokemon Sun and Moon character.
And they have to bring back Wolf and the Ice Climbers.
They should bring back everyone.
Except for Pichu and Young Link. But at this point, the only other character that would include besides those two, besides Snake and Snake, Ice Climbers, and Wolf.
I just don't want Konami to be idiots. Oh my gosh, did you actually... I bet you didn't know about this. Do you know that since Konami still technically has the rights to Metal Gear, they're making a new Metal Gear game, and you know what it is?
What?
It's Metal Gear Solid with zombies. You know, that thing that literally nobody wanted? Like, no one. Who?
You know, for kids.
Well, Metal Gear's not for kids.
I was trying to do a nostalgic
I know,
thing.
but it doesn't work, because Metal Gear's not for kids.
Big-lived alligator moment.
Don't. No. We already have enough Game Grumps non-sequiturs on this show. We don't need nostalgia critic jokes. Oh, boy. Well, that happened. I hate Jigglypuff in every conceivable fashion. I hate playing as her, and I hate playing against her.
Love Jigglypuff. The superior puffball.
No, Kirby's so much better. Kirby's actually fun.
In Melee, Jigglypuff is the superior puffball by a large margin.
A large marge?
Yeah.
Did you use Pee-wee?
Yeah.
Pee-wee? Alright.
Because Kirby was awful in Melee.
Marge.
Like, there's no doubt about that. And then Jigglypuff's rest move in Melee was just amazing.
Trash. The trashiest trash. Stop this. Get off the screen.
I still can't believe that Jigglypuff is considered the worst character in the game on the tier list over Wii Fit Trainer.
Well, it's because technically, like, we're not technical players, I guess, so we don't count. But I guess a lot of people really like using Wii Fit. I just think she's like conceptually boring.
She's the only character I can't get a feel for.
Well, it's just there's no fun to be had. Like
I
even,
can pretty much hold my own with any character except Wii Fit Trainer.
Agreed. Like I am just absolute rubbish with her. Whoa, nope.
I played much better with Jigglypuff than I did with Ganondorf.
That's true. That's just because I'm Pikachu and I'm not super awesome with Pikachu. Who did Victor main Pikachu?
Yeah, it was Victor.
Our old friend from middle school, who was like the super good melee, not melee, brawl player.
No one was good at Brawl.
Like, even if you were good at Brawl, because of that game's balance, you couldn't be good at Brawl. It was impossible. Oi! No. Haha. Oi. Yay! Ah. Get over here. Did you feel good about the decisions you made in life?
Made it back up because I have so many jumps.
But that's the only reason. Stop that! I hate it when this is what all Smash competitive like looks to me. It's just lots of dodging.
Should've rolled.
Damn it! You even got a Game Grumps joke when you're on the show. Should've rolled. Should've rolled, man. See, when people say should've rolled, I just think of pot. Like, that's all I think of. Oh, that was just disappointing on my account. I was gonna say, if you're gonna taunt because of that, then I was gonna murder your face. Oh, that was some sick air game I just pulled off.
Jigglypuff is supposed to have the best air game in the cast.
She, I mean, does, which is why I don't like, because I just prefer characters with good ground game. I'm not good in the air. I know you're trying to get better, and you are definitely better in the air than I am. That's like...
That's only because when the character I practice in the air with the most is Jigglypuff. And she's... I think the character that's the second best air game in the game is, strangely enough, Wario.
That is a very odd pick. I just... Wario is so strange.
I hate playing as Wario.
They were just like, well, Wario could pretty much just do anything, and let's not make him a clone of Mario, so let's just make him weird. And weird they did. It's like a David Lynch movie.
I mean, granted, he deserves more of a spot on the roster than Dr. Mario just because of his unique moveset.
Oh, totally.
Because
look
as much as I hate playing as Wario, and he's one of my least favorite characters, I love the motorcycle move.
Oh, I hate you for that, because whenever we play as that, it becomes the most obnoxious thing.
Remember that one time where you played as Dr. Mario and I played as Wario, and you were just giving me my medicine?
I was just making you eat the medicine. It was delicious. Let me just play as a character I don't play as very often, just to get me out of my comfort zone.
Mega Man!
You know, actually, that's a pretty good choice. I will go with Mega Man. I was really excited that Mega Man was in the game. I just kind of wish that I liked playing as him more. I don't really know.
Let's do Luigi's Mansion.
Yes! I can't wait for that to be on the Switch. Yay! Jake and Jorka. Yay! God, Morgan has got me saying that all the time now.
What?
Just, like, whenever I do something, I go like, yay! Because he does. Shoot my lemons! Urgh! See, I'm just not very good with Mega Man, guys, so don't do this to me.
I'm trying to get be more precise.
Ugh. Dang it. See, wish that the move, like, charged when I let it instead of doing it automatically. I hate that. What? Nope. How was that rest for you?
That was a sing.
So much. Oh, really? Oh, well, still. But they don't even give you the cool Pokemon moves. You get Rest and Sing.
Sing doesn't do anything.
It's just not good.
You have to be standing within the vicinity of those gold bars for it to do anything. You can't even, like, press a button to make it have further range. Which it really...
Kind of like, sounds like the Donkey Kong Smash.
Like, the two worst moves in the game are Sing and Flood.
Because Flood just doesn't do anything. Oh, no. No! I will kill you for that taunt. I will end you.
You have to catch me in the air. Okay.
I did that with needles. So,
Tiny, razor sharp needles.
Wait. I know what reference you're making. What is it? Tiny razor sharp needles. Oh, Tomska!
Yeah.
I fielded everything with tiny razor sharp needles.
The Time Stopper.
Oh god, old internet sketch comedy videos. That was what YouTube was when it started out, kids. Now it's just Let's Plays.
Once again, I don't think Tomska's latest videos are as good as his old ones.
I think it might be because of nostalgia, but I feel that way about a lot of people.
Just like Toby Turner.
Well, that's just because Toby was so experimental. Like, if you go and look up Toby Turner's videos, like the first 40 of them, they're so weird. And, like, not all of them are good, but they're at least, like, creative and different, and then he just kind of did the same thing as everybody else.
Like, my personal favorite
And I'm not trying to criticize him for being unoriginal, because, I mean, we're doing a Let's Play right now. But, I mean, like, in terms of people who are super successful, see, we're allowed to be unoriginal because, you know, we have no subscribers. And we literally have, I'm going to disclose information, we've made 2 whole cents off of the channel. Mega Man just always looks dead. He's got a.
Oh wait, he has that little sidestep he can do in the original game if you press.
Yeah, he's got the. Wait, hold on, wait.
In beautiful HD.
Look at it, and just look at him. Just look at him. Look at how much he's just so. Let me just go over to Jigglypuff over here, and Jigglypuff's just like, I have seen everything.
Wait, unpause it. I'm gonna do something.
Okay. Now it's just like, hey man, you wanna like pass the joint back over here? Like, oh my god, 420. That was just... The effect doesn't move. Ha! I never noticed that.
Why do we know?
It was perfect. I've done it. No! I hate Mega Man's air game.
At least you weren't.
So garbage.
At least you weren't Little Mac.
That's true. That's why I can't play Little Mac. His just recovery is just the worst. Like, isn't it actually the worst in the game?
Yeah. I saw a video where this guy.
He has to be because he's broken.
Like the top 5 worst recoveries in the game. I think I remember most of it. Like number 5 was Donkey Kong. Number 4 was Captain Falcon.
Yeah, it was
3 was Ganondorf. 2 was Dr. Mario, and then 1 was Little Mac. Yeah, Dr. Mario is he's not as much as I would rather play as the Doc than Mario. At least Mario can recover.
Yeah, I prefer Dr. Mario though.
Plus, Mario Tornado.
That too.
Over Flood any day. I really like Luigi. Or at least I like Luigi more than Mario, and I'm like the only one that does.
Yeah, you are. I was gonna say I like Luigi as like a character.
Because everyone says Smash Brothers is the only series in which they like Mario more than Luigi.
Yeah, I'll say that's true.
I like Luigi more. I really don't know why. Because I like Luigi Cyclone. I like how floaty he is.
That's what I don't like about him actually. Mario's just more precise, and I like that.
Because Mario and Link are like designed to be the most average characters.
And I really like Link, so that's.
I like Toon Link more.
Nah, never could. I mean, I like him.
Initially, I didn't really care for Young Link that much.
I don't either.
That's because I barely played Melee.
Only fire arrows.
I barely played Melee, so that's probably why.
I played the most of Melee, even after this. Like, Melee was probably the childhood game I played with friends the most. God, I was just like, will you just stop? And the best reason we have Mega Man here is so we can have his music.
Look at Jigglypuff's losing.
He's just like, oh,
Speaking of Game Grumps, they did a video called like realistic clapping sound effects for losing it.
It's like all of the characters in Smash Brothers, but clapping, but for their losing thing. It's the stupidest video I've ever seen. I've watched it all the way through like 4 times. It is the dumbest thing ever.
My favorite ones are Rob and Mega Man.
Yeah. I'm gonna play as Kerba. Morph.
My second main.
Love me some Fire Emblem.
I have.
Yes, I have not actually stated on the show. I said Fire Emblem Awakening was my favorite game in Dark Souls, but I haven't put out how much I love. Like, I love Fire Emblem more than most people love Oxygen. Oh, Fire Emblem music. Ugh. And Marth is just the least interesting Fire Emblem character ever. Like, Ike is so much better, just in character-wise. I'm not talking about Smash Brothers, just in the games. And, I love the old games a lot, but the 2 most recent, like, Fates and Awakening are my 2 favorites. And they're both in my top 5 favorite video games. Just because they're so freaking good. And I like the narratives more. Like, the original, I'd compare the original Fire Emblem stories to, like, Game of Thrones. And I'd compare the newer Fire Emblem stories to, like, Full Metal Alchemist. Brotherhood, not 2003.
Screw 2003.
I was just about to say the superior version.
2003 version is, ugh.
Okay, Brotherhood is still the highest rated anime ever, but the fact that that 2003 is not that far behind just kind of perplexes me. I remember when DigiBro made his video on it, and he was just like, whenever I think of the original series, I think of Frank Archer. You know, that character that shows up, like, and he's like a half-robot in the end, and he, like, tries to kill Mustang, and then he dies. He's, like, the worst character ever, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I think of. It isn't devoid of good things.
And people who try to argue why 2003 is better
they're just like, but the homunculi, and I'm like, the homunculi are all one character, they're just different, like, personalities. They're just like, but they're more fleshed out characters, but they don't make sense! In 2003, they just don't make sense! Because the story wasn't written yet, so it's just really weird and out of place.
They argue that Lust is a better character in 2003, and I'm just like, why?
Well, it's just like, because she wanted to rebel, and I'm like, well, the only reason she wasn't a better character in Brotherhood is because she died first. Like, she dies in...
Like, episode 19.
Yeah, episode 19, when his... which, it still gets me that Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey are married, and in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, she is violently murdered by him. Like, it is... Like, I'd probably say, other than Envy, it's, like, the most horrifying homunculus death.
Sloth, Jake.
Sloth? How does... Okay, this sounds weird because I've watched it so many times. Like, I watched it through, again, a week ago. Just because I was feeling sad and that makes me feel better. But, I don't remember how Sloth dies, ever. I know it's because of Olivier and Alex, but I don't remember explicitly how. Like, I know Izumi and her husband show up to, like, help, but it's in that fight.
Like, he gets impaled or something, and then he finally just doesn't come
back,
a bunch of times. His dying words are just like, am I dying for real now?
He goes just what like, dying such a pain, but life is such a pain too. And I'm just like, that was a really good way to write out that character who really wasn't much.
Everyone says...
Because let's face facts here. Best homunculi, greed, pride, wrath. Like, I mean, those 3 are the best.
Yeah, I would say...
I'd say Envy is included, but I don't like Envy that much, because Envy's... Envy is the most evil character in the show. Even more than Father, I'd argue.
I'd argue Pride's the most evil.
Yeah, okay, you know, I'd say Pride and Envy are pretty close. It's a shame we don't see them interact that often.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel like I'm complaining about, like, why did you give me more chocolate milk? Like, complaining about Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is like, ugh, it's the greatest piece of fiction ever made, I just wish it was better. Like, I feel so guilty about that. That was really funny. Just countering me as a picnic basket. Well, that's just great.
I feel like out of all the Fire Emblem characters, Marth's counter's the easiest to pull off.
Isn't it, though? Like, in actuality, doesn't it last the longest?
Yeah, okay, with the exception of Shulk.
Oh yeah, Shulk's counter is just ridiculous. It lasts so long to the point where you, like, even if you're playing as him, you wonder if it's over. Also, can we just talk about how every character and like how I want a Full Metal Alchemist like fighting game because every character in that show is the best character ever.
I would put it like this for the homunculi. The best character is Greed.
Yes.
A best villain...
He's the one you end up liking the most.
And then best villain is a tie between Pride and Envy, and then most badass Wrath.
Wrath is just the coolest. I just love, like, again, no spoiler, but, like, you know, all the homunculi die. That doesn't even spoil whether or not the good guys win in that, so I'll just leave that up to interpretation. Because some people, Morgan, haven't seen the show yet, so...
Oh.
I don't want to spoil it because he's gonna watch this.
And it's got one of the coolest plot twists in just all of media.
Yes, don't talk about who I don't know how we managed to not mention who Pride is. Thank God. Okay, you know who's also an awesome villain?
Father.
Okay, yes, but I was gonna say Solf G. Kimbley. Solf G. Kimbley is like the coolest. Because he kind of has a likability thing going. Like, when he talks with Winry in that one episode, and, like, he talks about how her parents were heroes and, you know, they didn't die in vain, like, you can tell he's not bullshitting. Like, he genuinely means what he says. And for as horrible as he still is one of the people who's just, like, never forget the faces of the people you kill. And I'm like, you know, I have a really hard time, like, you're a horrible person, but I have a really hard time hating you. And he has just... one of, like, he probably has the creepiest death of anybody in the show. I won't say as to how. And you know what character, just two characters people overlook that on this last rewatch? Actually, I take it back. I have a bunch of characters that I think people take for granted on this last rewatch. I appreciate how good they are. Everyone from Shing. They're all great characters.
Mei Chang.
Mei Chang, great character. Lin, one of the best characters in the show, if you ask me.
Greeling.
Well, Greeling is Old Man Fu, great. Lanfan, great. And they don't even have that many lines, but they're still so well characterized. Oh, they're so good. Scar is the best character in the show, though. It's just, yeah. I really thought I was gonna lose that time because I am not good with Kirby in this. But seriously, can we please? Someone license a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood fighting game. Please.
Even when I play as my best character, I still lose.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes it happens. I mean, I would apologize, but it doesn't matter. Like, we're just gonna split these episodes up just because it's gonna be a long recording session.
Let's bring out the big gun.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see then. I guess since I can't pick Cloud and I'm really sad about it,
I want to make a me.
No. I'm either going to go for Ike or Link, because they're the two closest to being my mains. I think I'm going to go with Ike. It'll be Black Ike.
See, what I meant earlier was, like, Ike's counter it requires more timing than Mart's.
Ooh, let's do the other Fire Emblem stage. This has the best music. The best.
Why is this stage available for 8-player Smash?
I don't know, it's so small and bad for 8-player Smash, but... oh, the Fire Emblem theme. My favorite piece of video game music in the history of ever. Fire Emblem also has some of the best music in all of video games, and it gets so unnerved. Like, Awakening and Fates have some amazing soundtrack work. Like, the final boss theme in Awakening is just, like, probably my second favorite video game song ever made.
What do you think of the music for the Mother series?
Phenomenal. That's actually I take it back. The Fire Emblem theme is not my favorite. It's actually for Mother. It's I don't know what it's called. It might be the Mother 3. It's not the Mother 3 like title theme. I'm trying to think of what I think it's called. I think it might be Hinawa's theme, which is the mom character in Mother 3.
Oh.
And it's just this like every time I listen to that song, even if I'm like at home, I feel homesick. And that's what I know, like, that's what Mother's all about, and it perfectly embodies that feeling of being, like, melancholy. It feels like you're listening to a, like, childhood memory, and it's beautiful. I just love it so much. It's such a great piece of work. They also used that same song in Pokemon Black and White at the end of the game, And a lot of people noticed it, and I'm just like, I wonder why they did that. It's a remix, but it's like the same song.
Nintendo's like the master of remixing old songs.
Yeah. I actually like when music is called back on. I think the only exception to that rule is, I get really distracted when Quentin Tarantino reuses music that was already in his movies. Like, I love Inglourious Basterds with all my heart and soul, but when that movie reuses the Kill Bill soundtrack, it's really weird. And because the Kill Bill soundtrack is my favorite movie soundtrack ever. Wow, that was good. I just walked into my own KO. That was nice.
Yeah.
Clear. No. See, PK fire spam is my least favorite thing ever, and Jacob takes full advantage of that. Nope, nope. No!
Sometime I'm doing PK Thunder spam too.
I'm not doing just one kind of spam. Gosh.
I'm being the proper kind of asshole.
Well, I guess. You got a point. Got him. Silver spoon, little boy blue, man on the moon. Nothing says Smash Brothers like a song about asshole dads. They can't even hear the song playing on the TV in the background, probably. It was Cats in the Cradle.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Everybody doesn't remember this movie.
God.
Seriously, can anyone, without looking at Wikipedia, can someone tell me what the plot is to the Aristocats?
I can.
Except for you, because we take it out, because we had to go out of our way to learn it, because we forgot it.
No, I remembered.
Well, okay, fine, but still. Like, but that's seriously, like, one of the most unmemorable Disney movies.
Top 3 worst original Disney movies.
Not sequels.
Aristocats, Home on the Range,
Aristocats isn't even bad, it's just boring. Chicken Little just doesn't even deserve to be called a Disney movie. Like, I know it is, but it doesn't deserve it. Like, even Home on the Range, like, it's not good. It sucks, in fact, but my god, it's better than Chicken Little. You know what else is a movie that's kind of alright?
What?
Actually, that Morgan pointed out to me is Sky High. That's still a pretty good movie.
I like Sky High. The villain's plan is stupid, but...
I mean, yes, but it's like, I don't know. The movie just knows what it is. And I have to agree with that.
Bruce Campbell as the gym
Dude, it's got, like, the cast in that movie. You got Bruce Campbell. You got freaking Bruce Campbell and Kurt Russell. Enough said. Like, that's, like, you don't even need to tell me any more cast members for the show. Or the movie. And Danielle Panabaker is just so hot.
Are you sure it wasn't Kay? God, those two are, like...
No, Danielle. It was definitely Danielle.
Yeah.
But, and it's got that kid in it who was in, you know, the main character of the movie. I don't remember what he was in, but he's in things. He was Jack's illegitimate son in Will and Grace. That's all I remember.
And all the powers are cool and unique, like the guy that glows.
I like the guy that melts. I love that that's his only power. He just melts. Sky High is what would happen if, like, X-Men was, oddly enough, even though that movie's really cartoony, it's what would happen if X-Men was real, where all the powers would just be, like, really random and kind of useless.
There was even one chick's superpower where she could just turn into a beach ball.
Yeah, that's one of my, like, favorite moments in that movie is when they're just, like... Because, I mean, like, when Morgan was just like, this is on Netflix, and I really like it, he put it on his list of favorite movies, and I was just like, I just remember the movie just existing, and then I kind of watched it on TV, and it was like, you know, this movie's alright.
The DVD has an alternate opening where it's just like, it tells the story of how the main guy's parents met.
I've seen that.
And
I don't know how,
and
but I have.
It's also how the main villain of the movie turned into a baby and then regrew up.
Yeah, that was
her
weird.
evil plan is to turn everyone into a baby.
That's just weird.
Like, she built a ray gun that when she shoots you with it, you just turn into a baby.
It's kind of so dumb, I love it. I'll give it that. Sky High is pretty okay. And apparently, like, I actually didn't know that movie was a theatrical film. I thought it was an original Disney movie, or Disney Channel movie, rather.
Disney Channel.
This is not just my nostalgia talking. Disney Channel, especially, really did used to be good. Like, they had great shows.
Kim Possible,
Kim
Buzz
Poss-
Lightyear of Star Command.
And like even some live action shows, like shows like That's So Raven were pretty alright.
Both of the Sweet Life shows were kind of decent.
Yeah.
And then Wizard of Waverly Place.
Wizard of Waverly Place was good, but then it's just like now, like the best show Disney's ever made has never actually been on Disney Channel, and that's Gravity Falls. Like it's the only.
No, the first season was on Disney Channel.
Oh really? It was.
Yeah.
But the second season's the best. Oh my god. I mean, the second season's the best season because J.K. Simmons.
The longest running animated show Disney Channel's ever had is Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb is okay too. I mean,
Phineas and Ferb premiered in 2007 and it only died in 2015.
it's probably the last good thing on the that kept on going. Sadly enough, because I mean, while I won't call it brilliant or anything, I will say it was creative. It was inventive. It had some good comedy sometimes, even though the actual characters were way less interesting than Perry and Doofenshmirtz, because I would have watched a Just About Them show. Because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best part of the show, and it's like the B-plot. Hardy Har, 69 damage. No PK Pulse for you!
Flash.
I don't know why I did that in, David Hayter's Snake voice.
It's PK Flash, not
I
PK.
don't care. It's dumb.
Hey, har, ho.
That was really good voice acting in this. I mean, honestly, you were more literate than he was.
Why is Lucas more literate when his game is Japan only?
That is a very big question. We're gonna finally get Mother 3 on the Switch there, Nintendo? Oh, you know what we should talk about that we're both excited, is that Morgan is going to New York, and he's seeing Rogue One tonight, but Jacob and I are seeing Rogue One tomorrow. And we are super excited about it. Because the reviews have been, like, they're all positive, but they're, like, mixed in how good they think it is. But pretty much everybody whose opinion I rely on for Star Wars has been like, don't worry, it's good. With the exception of Chris, who gave it a B. I mean, he still said it was good, but he gave it a B, and I was just like,
Wait a minute.
what we doing?
A mysterious third player showed up.
What? What's going on? What? Oh my, we're not pressing buttons.
Someone is sitting on a controller.
No, I think this... Oh, wait, is this... Okay, I lifted up my controller that, like, was moving, but now I... Like, Siri, what? No, it's trying to get us to play Smash Tour! No! Why? Dude, Smash Tour's the worst mode.
What is going on?
Do we have to, like... I think the GameCube controllers sometimes do this. Do we have to just, like... Okay. Technical difficulties. Alright. Wait. No! It's trying to make us play Smash Tour again! What's going on? I'm so... It's not the GameCube controllers.
Turn off
It's the ghost of Sakurai trying to get us to play Smash Tour.
Gamepad? Are we sitting on it?
No, the gamepad is right there. It's just doing nothing. It's flat. What? No, their controllers are on.
How do I turn this off without turning off the console?
It was this. It just wasn't... I'm so... Nintendo. Look, you're never gonna get me to play Smash Tour. It's not gonna happen. Give up.
I will.
Why? Like, if you put on Smash Tour, I'm leaving that. I'm leaving my own house if you put on Smash Tour.
Would you rather play a co-op Smash Tour or co-op,
Oh, we switched controllers.
Subspace Emissary?
Subspace Emissary. I mean, Subspace Emissary sucks, but it's not like...
Wait. No, this is my controller. But I just moved first.
Jacob needs the one with the working R button, even though mine actually does work for some reason now. I think I unjammed it.
Oh, wait. I know. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, move your joystick. The person...
I was switching! Why couldn't you have just switched?
Because I don't want the broken controller.
No, I mean, I was switching the name! Why couldn't you just switch the name?
Because of the two of us, you deserve to be number one.
That's not factual. And you gave me the lesser controller.
Because these are mine. I brought them from home.
I know, but that's counterintuitive.
Please edit this out.
No, never. I'm tired.
Who isn't tired?
People who aren't tired?
No.
Dude, Gourmet, I love the Kirby music and the Kirby games. That was a really good charge.
Okay, let's see if you can dodge this, Jake.
That was really hard. Did you just do a Matrix? Dodge this.
Everyone makes fun of the people that use the tap on the joystick to jump, and I don't get it. I can't.
Yeah, why? I've always played that way. It's so much easier.
I can't use the buttons to jump.
Having a button to jump in this game feels super weird to me.
And there are people that
I play platformers all the time. Not in Smash.
Would you rather play co-op Smash Store or co-op Subspace?
You just asked me that question.
I don't. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
I said Subspace. I said at least Subspace. Like Subspace sucks, but at least you know what's happening.
And plus, we get cool cutscenes.
I mean, yeah, but cutscenes. Don't play a video game for cutscenes. Especially a fighting game with Nintendo characters that doesn't have a plot.
Can't counter grabs.
You can do it if you hit him before.
Hey yo.
What was that? We'll fight you.
I know we talked about this earlier, but I want to ask you again. What do you think is the worst show on the Disney Channel?
Well, I haven't seen a lot of them, but Cory in the House. Like that.
Cory in the House is
like the joke of that show, like being a meme, is so warranted because like it's so awful. You can't like make fun of it, and it's just so stupid. Like you can't do anything but make fun of it.
I don't know. Cory in the House is definitely among the top 5, but
3.
I would call both Dog with a Blog and Ant Farm worse.
I haven't seen much of either, so.
I hate Ant Farm so much.
I don't see. Here's the thing. I don't care enough to watch these shows.
Oh,
like they're such a waste of time. I could be
also,
watching interesting things.
I think Shake It Up's also worse than Cory in the House.
I did see a bit of that show. I'll say Cory in the House is worse.
At least Cory in the House doesn't have an annoying "Hello, I'm
All right, I'll give you that. That was the most annoying accent ever. Ever Disney. Take a note out of the M. Night Shyamalan criticism book. Quirk does not equal character. Hate it when you do that. How does the area of effect on that move hit me when I was, like, away from you, that kick? That was so dumb.
Because reasons.
How you doing? You doing? Captain Falcon has a really nice butt.
Wait, hold on.
That just looked jank. EA!
Look how polished Ganondorf looks.
I mean, everybody looks polished.
And you even got that hole from Twilight Princess when they stabbed him in the chest.
Yep. Might wanna... I was gonna say, might wanna...
Wait, hold on. Do a Falcon Punch and let's get a screen cap of it.
Okay.
Just...
I was gonna do it. Yeah, Falcons.
A bird made of fire.
Just Ganondorf looking dumpy. Look at that. Look at that face.
Look at that Warlock Punch.
Warlock.
What's the difference between a Warlock and a Wizard?
I think Warlock has an evil kind of connotation to it.
Because I remember in Harry Potter, they're all like, "You're female wizards or witches," and I'm like, "No, they're wizards."
That's a good point. I don't know.
I remember in
I don't know terminology well that much.
I remember in Deathly Hallows Part 1, there was a scene where they were like, "No, against Bellatrix, not Bellatrix, Umbridge was just like, "You're not a witch. Tell her what I am."
What?
It was funny because normally people associate being a witch as like evil, and she's like, "No,
Yeah.
I am a witch. Tell her."
Oh, okay.
Worst character for me is Olimar.
Not Wii Fit Trainer?
Aside from Wii Fit
Okay.
Trainer.
You know who the best character in the whole game is?
No.
Sonic!
Here are my least favorite characters. Olimar.
Can we both play as Sonic?
Wii Fit Trainer. Lucario.
I hate Lucario too.
Both Donkey and Diddy. I don't like.
I like Diddy.
I don't like either of them. Not a fan of Villager.
Me either. No, I don't like Olimar either, to be fair. I like Shulk.
Shulk's okay. Not a fan of Robin.
I like Robin.
Much prefer Corrin.
True! Okay, I wish we had Corrin too, because I really like playing Corrin.
Palutena.
Palutena does kind of, like, I mean, Palutena's good, I just can't play Palutena. Let's both be Sonic. Sonic! Let's play the Sonic stage. Gotta play Sonic. Play Sonic.
You know, there is an unlockable Pac-Man stage, but you know how you unlock it? You have to play on all 3 maps in Smash Tour.
Yeah, not happening.
And the stage that you do unlock is awful, so they make you go through pain to unlock pain.
That's just sad.
And that was originally said by you.
You know what I like? The move where he curls into a ball and rolls, and also when he goes into the air and curls up into a ball.
Would that be his side B or his down B?
Both, all.
I can't remember which Sonic I am.
I don't know which. Dude, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm hitting buttons.
Oh god, has it been 10 matches yet?
I don't even know.
This should be like the 9th or 10th then.
Let's do one after this that's a serious match, and it'll be for all the cookies in the basket. That'll be the winner. Even
How about
even though I've won all of them but one.
Yep. Because I mean, we're gonna unlock a character when we get to 10. That could be our stopping point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be Falco if memories.
Yay, a character I never play as. I like Fox. I mean, I just hate their recovery so much I never play as them.
There are other reasons to hate Fox. Landmaster.
Oh, the voice acting is so good, though.
It's basically Scrappy-Doo.
It does sound like Scrappy-Doo. I'm Fox. Good.
Oh god, if we have to fight Falco as Sonic.
No, I don't want to fight him as Sonic. It's Sonic. Sonic. Oh gosh.
Try and catch me.
There's actually a video that Barry and Ross did on Game Grumps where they both played Sonic, made him as small as possible, made him as fast as possible, and made them both have 300% damage. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It is so, like, it's
How many
the best.
stock did they give?
I think they gave them 3 at first, but it was just like, it was just a battle to see who could hit who first.
You want to do that?
No, never.
Let's do
It's
it.
fun to watch, not fun to partake in. Okay, if you can beat me as this Sonic, we'll do that. I say as I immediately kill you. I like doing this though, because when the controller rumbles. I do like this music for Sonic Lost World. Even though Sonic Lost World was like the most mediocre game ever.
Sonic Boom was a giant piece of Boom Boom.
That dude, really, Boom Boom? Really? Is that where we went?
I wanted to say a pun.
Well, I mean, I guess that you could do worse. The second Sonic Boom game is actually good, apparently. They didn't lie.
When there's a Sonic game, when you make a video called the top 10 worst Sonic games, and Sonic 06 is not number 1,
There's a problem. There's a very big problem. See, here's the thing. No one should have to make a top 10 worst Sonic games because there shouldn't be 10 awful Sonic games. Instead, there are... I only genuinely actually like 2 Sonic games. Generations and Colors. And I don't even, like, really like them that much.
Sonic Adventure 2.
No, Sonic Adventure 2 is terrible. Have you not heard me and Morgan talk about that game? You should watch our video on it.
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah, we hate it. It sucks. I love it, but it sucks.
It couldn't even...
Okay, I love only the Sonic
Morgan
levels.
wasn't able to climb the wall right.
That was just because he never played it before, but the Sonic levels in that game are good, Shadow levels are good, everything else is horrible, and I only say they're good because
I think
I've played them.
What's worse, Sonic Boom or the Silver campaign in Sonic 06?
See, if you ask me the question, which is worse, Sonic Boom or Sonic 06, I'd say Sonic Boom, because Sonic 06 has good parts in it, and, like, glimpses of good level design,
But I mean,
and overall, it's not as painful as Sonic Boom, but just the Silver campaign it's worse than Sonic Boom. The Silver campaign is the most horrid thing ever conceived by a human.
And that one...
Not to mention Silver's voice actor. Criminy! He's just like,
it's no use!
It's no use! And he's just like, I gotta find Sonic the Hedgehog. If you think Sonic's annoying, then oh my god. Silver is like edgy Sonic, and we already had that in Shadow, except he was just like, oh,
then we got, what's it called? Like, not necrophilia, but like interspecies.
Oh, bestiality with Princess Elise kissing Sonic. We did not need that, Sega. We really...
Also, why do some of the cutscenes look like a movie, but then other cutscenes look like...
No, some cutscenes look like Final Fantasy VII, and others are just like...
And Sonic looks so out of place.
Well, and the game itself just looks like a... Like, I don't understand why people are like, the graphics in Sonic 06 are actually the one good thing. I'm like, no, they're not. It looks like a PS2 game, an early PS2 game. Like the PS2 Sonic games actually looked better. And they were originally Dreamcast games.
Like, I think the Spyro the Dragon trilogy on the PS1 looked better.
It looks more consistent, that's for damn sure. Like, it has much better art in general. But, like, I mean, the Sonic games nowadays usually look good, but not Sonic Boom.
One of my favorite game franchises that were originally the main trilogy used in the PS2, the Jak and Daxter games, they look so good.
Isn't it funny that it's one of your favorite game franchises and you only really like one of them?
I mean, I love the first one. I kind of like the third one.
Blows ass.
It's still technically the best GTA game.
I mean, no, that's Red Dead Redemption.
Well, technically, Jak 3 is also a GTA.
Alright, this one's for all the barrels of monkeys. It's the final match down. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-boo-boo. Boo-doo-doo-boo. We need a good final
destination.
No, we need the Mario Galaxy stage because this has the nice music. I just like Mario Galaxy a lot. Egg Planet. What is this? Sonic for Dr. Eggman? Well, that was just...
What are we, some kind of Suicide Squad?
Oh my god, stop. That move. Like, that line is in the trailer to buy the Blu-ray. What are we, some kind of... Like, yes, Will Smith. I know the title of the movie I'm watching. Thank you for reminding me.
Did they think that would make us want to buy it?
Did they think the movie would make us want to buy it? It's like, put the extended edition and there's more things in it. And it's just like, great, more things I can hate.
The only thing the R-rated cut for Batman v Superman added was Ben Affleck's ass.
The only thing of note, it just made it longer and more awful. Like, I mean, yeah, it had the establishing shots, but it's like, you can't fix an ultimately broken process. Like, the theatrical version, I would prefer over the extended, because it's shorter in a movie that's already too long.
I mean... They shouldn't have cut the establishing shots to begin with.
They should have cut the entire film.
Oh god, the dream sequences.
But there's a reference to Man-Bat, so that makes the dream sequence good.
And apparently...
Logic of every DC fanboy. And look, guys, I've read the comics that Batman v Superman is based on. I like all of them except for The Dark Knight Returns. But God, like, everyone's like, it's for the fans, and it's based on the comics. No, it's not. It's nothing like them. And I'm a firm believer of, like, fuck the comics. Make a good movie. Just a good movie. I don't care if it's got the same costume as The Dark Knight Returns. I don't care if it looks like, I don't care if there are a bunch of references. It needs to be a good piece of work that stands on its own. If I want the comic, I have the comic. Make it different, but also make it good. That's all I want, and that's not asking a lot. And the people who say I should just shut up and enjoy it, go fuck yourselves. It's like, why don't you just shut up and enjoy the happening? It's a great movie if you forget the everything.
What kind of terrorists are these?
Honestly, I enjoy the happening a lot more than Batman v Superman. It's funny. Batman v Superman's not funny.
You know, hot dogs get a bad rep.
But seriously though, the "what kind of terrorists are these" line is my favorite thing in anything ever. It's like, yes, these tiger terrorists, lion terrorists, my bad. Kind of terrorists are, like, the comedic timing in The Happening is amazing. Like, genuinely, it's just not a comedy. That's the movie's... like, if The Happening was directed by, like, Edgar Wright and the screenplay wasn't changed, that movie would be one of the best comedies ever made.
Or written by Max Landis.
Written by Max Landis, directed by Edgar Wright. That movie would be, like... that movie would be, like, my top 10 favorite movies ever made. Not even kidding. It'd be amazing.
What? No.
Mark Wahlberg is an Academy Award-winning actor.
What Mark Wahlberg performance was worse, Transformers 4 or The Happening?
The Happening, because Transformers 4, he's just like... he's just there. He's just Mark Wahlberg.
Or Pain and Gain.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I hate Pain and Gain. I guess I won, by the way. Ooh, I guess. Pain and Gain is an awful film, but it's not because of the performances. The performances in the movie are fine. Pain and Gain, as a film, is just an insulting piece of garbage fire. It's just the worst movie. Oh boy, it's a challenge. Falconius. I don't know why I called him that. Skyworld. I love this stage. Oh, Falco. Hi. Oh, hi, Mark. Are you, like, gonna attack? Okay, thank you. Getting assistance from Fox.
Or Slippy.
Thanks, Einstein. Falco's such a smarmy asshole. I love him.
I miss my Wolfie.
I don't like how you said that.
No
what was that missile?
No
Why?
one ever does.
I like Wolf. Wolf is cool.
I mean...
You know what's weird?
What?
The Star Fox Commands plot. It's the DS game. It's the most canonical after Zero, but see, Star Fox Zero, the new one, is just a remake. So, the actual, like, Star Fox Command has the weirdest, most fanficky plots ever.
Like how Fox's dad is just Fox, but with sunglasses.
That's just something stupid. But this is just, like, there's different colors and OCs, it's just dumb. We fought 10 whole battles, oh my goodness.
We need to do 90 more to get all the characters.
When do I unlock Rick and Morty? Can we have a cartoon character, Smash Brothers?
You know,
We have
something
Rick
you mentioned
and
earlier,
Morty.
how Full Metal Alchemist is the most highest rated anime, and in terms of, like, critical reception.
Yeah.
I think the most popular anime of all time is Death Note, though.
In the West, the most popular anime of all time is One Piece. One Piece sells so much you would not even believe.
You want to do one more just for fun?
No, I'm kind of tuckered out, and we got other stuff to do, so I hope you all enjoyed that. You probably didn't, but you know what? I just want to die.
When don't you want to die?